Now the ninth question is, the value of 2 sine theta can be a plus 1 by a, where a is a positive number and a is not equal to 1. Now here we are to prove whether this is a true statement or a false statement. Let 2 sine theta is equal to a plus 1 by a. Now here a is not equal to 1 and a is a positive number. A is greater than 0. It means value of a lies between 0 and 1 and a is greater than 1. Now we know root a minus 1 by root a whole square is greater than equal to 0. Since a is not equal to 1, so root a minus 1 by root a whole square is greater than 0. Now here root a whole square plus 1 by root a whole square minus 2 times root a into 1 by root a is greater than 0. This and this is cancelled. Now we have a plus 1 by a minus 2 greater than 0. It means a plus 1 by a greater than 2. It means 2 sine theta greater than 2. It means sine theta greater than 2 by 2, that is 1. Sine theta is greater than 1. And we know value of sine theta cannot be greater than 1. So it means 2 sine theta cannot be equal to a plus 1 by a. So this is a false statement. Now I am going to write here second method of solving this sum. Now let 2 sine theta is equal to a plus 1 by a. Now we know value of a lies between 0 and 1 and a is greater than 1. Now there are two cases. Case 1 is if a lies between 0 and 1. Let the value of a is 1 by 3. Because 1 by 3 lies between 0 and 1. Then a plus 1 by a is equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 upon 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3 plus 3, that is equal to 3 is the LCM, 1 plus 9, that is 10 by 3. Now a plus 1 by a is equal to 10 by 3. Value of a plus 1 by a is equal to 2 sine theta is equal to 10 by 3. It means sine theta is equal to 10 by 3 into 2. 2 5s are. It means value of sine theta is equal to 5 by 3. It means this is equal to 1 2 by 3, which is greater than 1. And we know sine theta, value of sine theta cannot be greater than 1. Now let me write here which is not possible. Now let me discuss the second case. When a is greater than 1. Let me take the value of a as 2. It means a plus 1 by a is equal to 2 plus 1 by 2. That is equal to 5 by 2. It means 2 sine theta is equal to 5 by 2. Value of sine theta is equal to 5 by 4, which is greater than 1. And we know value of sine theta cannot be greater than 1. So false statement. So false statement. Now the 10th question is cos theta is equal to a square plus b square upon 2ab, where a and b are two distinct numbers such that ab is greater than 0. Now first I am going to explain what is the meaning of this a and b are two distinct numbers such that ab greater than 0. Now we have two numbers a and b and both are distinct. AB greater than 0 means their product is greater than 0. Now, when product of two numbers is greater than 0, either both A and B should be greater than 0 or both A and B should be less than 0. Now this product, AB is greater than 0. When A is greater than 0 and B is greater than 0. Or you can say when A is less than 0 and B is less than 0. Only then their product is greater than 0. So we have two cases. One is when A is greater than 0 and B is greater than 0 and both are distinct and their product is greater than 0. Now cos theta is given A square plus B square upon 2AB. We have to prove whether this is a true statement or a false statement. Now let A is 1 and B is 2. Now both these numbers are distinct and their product 1 into 2, 2 is greater than 0. Substitute the value here. 1 square plus 2 square upon 2 into 1 into 2. That is equal to 1 plus 4 upon 4. That is 5 by 4. That is 1 by 4, which is greater than 1. So it implies cos theta is greater than 1. And we know value of cos theta cannot be greater than 1. So this is case 1. On the next page, I'm going to discuss case 2. Now here I'm going to discuss case 2. Now the second case is when A is less than 0 and B is less than 0. Then their product AB is greater than 0. And A and B are distinct. Now cos theta is given A square plus B square upon 2AB. Now let us take A as -2 and B as -3. And both are less than 0 and the product is greater than 0 and both are distinct. Now substitute the values. -2 whole square plus -3 whole square upon 2 into -2 into -3. That is equal to 4 plus 9 upon 12. That is 13 upon 12. That is 1 by 12. It means this is greater than 1. This shows cos theta is greater than 1, which is not possible. Value of cos theta cannot be greater than 1. So false statement. Now here I'm going to write one alternate method for this sum. Now we know A minus B whole square is greater than or equal to 0. Since A, B are distinct and product is greater than 0, it means A minus B whole square is greater than 0. There is no equality sign here because A and B are both distinct. So A minus B whole square is greater than 0. It means A square plus B square minus 2AB greater than 0. It means A square plus B square greater than 2AB. Divide by 2AB. We have A square plus B square upon 2AB greater than 2AB upon 2AB. It means A square plus B square upon 2AB greater than 1. It means cos theta greater than 1. Again, which is not possible as the value of cos theta cannot be greater than 1. So, false statement.